Good evening all. Hope we are all doing well. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome back. We have got, like, what a week to return to. What a set of daily races to return to. The track that I am worst at, Daytona, for the return. First week back. It's ended up actually being, I think it's ended up being pretty much a month off. Because the last 2 weeks I've been away, and then the two previous weeks before that, I hadn't managed to stream. I think I managed to get like one in there, but we've pretty much ended up with more or less a month of, you know, no racing. So we're back. We're at the back of the grid, where we'll probably spend most of the night. Let's be fair. A 1:49 there is not my attempt of a lap time. That was my lap going round and getting a thumbnail for the stream. However, it's probably not much quicker in terms of what I can do. 47s, I imagine, is where I'll be at and where I will be at for most of the night. I really, really do struggle getting that final kind of like quali lap together for Daytona. In fact, just being quick here in general, I struggle with. So let's not expect too much. Twiggy, how we doing? Been too long? Heidi, hi campers. Absolutely, it has been too long indeed. Unfortunately, I could not take the rig with me on holiday. However, we did find a racing rig on the way back. I will post that video up on the channel soon. This was at the airport. A proper motion rig, like 50 grand motion rig. What an experience. That was unbelievable. First time in a motion rig on one of the proper McLaren Fanatec wheels. The brake pedal, the pressure you had to put on the brake pedal was absolutely intense. And what a machine bit of equipment that was. Which then makes me think or feel like my controller has no feedback in it whatsoever. It does, it's all there, but this now, in comparison to that the other week on holiday, unbelievable. Right, let's set this away for recording then. We will see how badly this goes. Please do not expect good results. I don't think we ever do on this channel. It is me behind the wheel after all. So, slight short shifts in the Viper, or at least that is what feels best for me whilst being in the car. First bit of contact already into turn one for those two cars ahead. If I can even just get into a top 10, that will be a good result for me, I would say. Whoa! Didn't see that guy on the outside there. I genuinely really did not see that guy on the outside there. Oh. Oh. The guy that ran into us on the outside just like launched this chap in front here. Also in the Viper. We got someone in the Ford GT up ahead there. What's been going on while I've been away then? Anything exciting? Have we had any good daily races? I haven't kept in touch with anything or anyone while I've been away. Bit of carnage into the chicane here. We can see someone has gone off. We might get around this Viper here, although we'll have to go the long way, so that's probably not quite going to happen. Try and slot straight back in behind here if we can. Although we're side by side with Fusenig. There's a little bit of lagging going on, despite everyone being all green, all bars. Good move from Monkey in to the inside there in the Hyundai. Nothing happened at all. Fair enough then, as long as I didn't miss much. I was away to Mexico when we just had the Mexican Grand Prix. I was not there for the Mexican Grand Prix, sadly. I might have considered venturing up though. Although I was too scared to even leave our hotel. I've watched too many documentaries about the cartels. So I was convinced if we left our hotel, we'd be kidnapped immediately. Right, struggling so far, but managing so far at the same time. I said if we can get to P10, I'd be happy. We're P11 at the moment, having just missed out or lost P10. I have a feeling though, these guys are going to break early, and they do. Oh, I've been so excited to get back to streaming and to racing though. Now I think, well, this is a one-stop race, a mandatory pit stop. I don't know whether it is worth changing tyres. I feel like it would be or should be, but I'm not. Wonderful. But I'm not entirely sure. Well, that's just fantastic. That is simply lovely. Just as I was saying, I was so excited to get back to racing. This is what you don't miss that much. This is what you do not miss. Jammy, how we doing? Is that a no, it's not worth changing tyres? Surely it might be worth changing tyres if you've just drifted them all the way past turn 1 and taken a bit of life out of them like I have just done. Might be worth a pit stop then, or at least if that happens a few times. Always the same at Daytona. Always a nightmare. Lose too much time in the pits changing tyres, fair enough. Messed that one up. The Purple Crown with the number 1 is you have now on YouTube XP points for people who reply the most in chat or do the super chats and donations. You get like more XP. So then if you're number 1 by the end of it, you've been the busiest in the stream or like donated the most. Oh no, that really threw me off. That there's a I think it's me that brought it back on track, but there is a red barrier. I was like, I'm sure I turn left here. There is the it's not a marker board, but it's I think you know what I mean. What's the word that I'm trying to, like these barrier stuff here. It made it look like I was not meant to turn left. Lost where I was completely there. Yeah, probably. The only one here for the moment. Yeah, you've easily took the lead for the time being. Ah, man, we're not going to manage to gain much of this time back. This is now the problem as well. We're out of sync with everyone. We don't have any slipstreams. It's all a bit of a disaster. With that, I'm probably going to go into the pits now just to see if we do manage to come out behind those guys, we might just be able to drag some distant slipstream. That might just pull us back into some kind of contention for this race, but I'm not going to bank on it. Oh, how annoying. First race of the stream. It was always going to go not great, wasn't it? Oh, I've changed tyres. Oh, you idiot. Yeah, I was not meant to do that. Well, that'll slow you down as well. Honestly, I'm always awful races at Daytona. I don't think I've ever had a good one here. Genuinely, never, ever had a good race. This one's looking like it might be similar. Or is guaranteed to be similar. The race is pretty screwed anyway. How come? Just like this combo, do you mean? Or this this track? Or do you just mean my race is pretty screwed? Because that's definitely true. Oh, or do you mean I've changed with changing, doing the actual tyre change is not going to make any difference because the race is screwed anyway? In which case, you are absolutely correct. Ah, had to lift back. Oh, still went into the wall! Idiot. Yeah, the race is gone, that's for sure. There is no bringing this one back. Except for a couple of consolation positions if we're really lucky. Too far. Just too far. Yeah, all about the slipstream, definitely, which it turns out we've not had much of in this one. I'm desperately trying so hard to catch up to this guy in front. We took out a couple of tenths here and there, but nothing, nothing to shout about. This is the problem. As soon as you lose, but you've got to try and drive so closely to everybody else, and then, as we say, as soon as someone lifts a bit earlier or brakes a bit earlier, or someone tries to brake a little bit later, you just see how easily it all gets messed up. And of course it would be us that's on the receiving end of that mess up. Took out 5 tenths to Sinter in front here. Fastest first sector of everybody so far. Yeah, again here, as soon as you don't have the slip, you see how much time you start losing in terms of deltas there. Ah, that's going to be track limits. I pushed too hard there. That'll be track limits, I think. Yeah. Well, we actually clawed a little bit more time back there, even to the leader, than I thought that we would have done. The lead did change hands, actually, so maybe someone's binned it. Yeah, mine ends in chaos fast. Yeah, exactly. Mine always ends in chaos. This is the problem. I've missed racing on Gran Turismo, but that's what I've not missed. Let's just have a look here at what went wrong. What so obviously and easily went wrong. Oh, dearie me. And I saw that when I signed in, Nations Cup. I thought, oh, get in. I've just managed to catch the start of a Nations Cup. And it turns out it started when I was away on holiday. I never even seen it. It never even got like advertised or promoted before I'd gone away. So it must have only popped up like the day that I went away, I think. The Monday. So I'm gutted about that. Right, so it was the next lap. Here we go then. So it wasn't going to take much, was it? We'll try that again. Have a look again. Who's this behind us? Vasco. Is it him that nudges us, I think? Yeah, I mean, wow. And he carries on driving as well. Oh my god. Oh, he puts it on the grass. He doesn't bin it though. His race salvaged. Unlike mine. My race is done. How on earth do you drive on after that? How do you do it? How do you do it? Honestly, I am never, ever not amazed by the standard of driving on Gran Turismo. Like, I really don't understand it. Does he just think that that's not his fault? Or like, how do we get to that happening and doing nothing about it? Like, there's no one behind him, so it's not like he's being pushed. He's hit the brakes and then just turned the car into us. I'm baffled. If you can see what I'm not seeing, let me know in the chat and in the comments. Bizarre. Absolutely bizarre. P6 and 1 on the last straight. Oh, get it. That's the benefit of the slipstream, isn't it? That is, if you can be tactical enough and patient enough, which is not really a skill set of most people on Gran Turismo, then you might just bag yourself a good result. John, how are we doing? How are we doing, buddy? Hope we're all well. You've missed, well, you've not missed much. That wasn't a great race, that one, but you missed us getting, as you can probably guess, wiped out. Right, let's go for another one. Let's actually try and set some quality time in here. If we can. The distinct understeer in this car, by the way, is horrific. Forgot I was on. Yeah, it's been a while as well, mate. First one back after the holiday. And hopefully it'll be a good one, but we're not off to a good start. Lobbies have been very laggy today. Well, we'll give them the benefit of the doubt then, but still. I think the other thing that I'm going to do is definitely watch some faster slaps and really try this week to fully understand and get good and comfortable with Daytona, because it's long overdue. I've always struggled with this track. especially if we're racing it in a bloody Viper. It's even worse. Oh no, had to lift massively there. .4. Big snap there. Was watching Tom and Jerry cartoons. Get in. Doesn't get much better than Tom and Jerry. Right, we'll hopefully have, or maybe we won't actually, enough time to get another lap in. Yeah, I don't think we will. Oh, not quite, not quite. We'll be a few seconds short, never mind. We'll still give it our all on the next lap, bit of practice. Oh, that's annoying. I'd have actually been on for a half decent lap here, or at least decent by my standards. We might have been down into the 45s, which is where we want to and should be. Yeah, you see how much time we lose when we don't short shift there as well. Oh, so much quicker. Now we're getting there, though. This is good. This is good. Yeah, not quite going to cross the line. Oh, yeah, the T-shirt. Oh, my God, you can tell I'm not into the swing of things. I totally forgot about the T-shirt game. But we'll do that on the next one. If you guess correctly our fastest lap in the practice, then free T-shirt from the merch store. I've still got that set up on like just a placeholder little website thing that like accepts donations. I want to get a proper store up and running, but you end up paying like 30-40 quid a month to have a website when you're not selling anything. It's a bit pointless, really. Right, here we go there. This is a bit more my lobby then, because if we finished that lap, we'd have been on a 45.9, and we could have been as high, depending on how good that 49.9 was, 45.9 was. We could have been on for P3. So this is a bit more of my lobby, I would say, here. A drivers in your lobby were 45.2s. There you go. A little bit further ahead than me then. But I reckon I can get a 0.7, 0.8. But that's probably a really good maximum lap for me, I think. So we see how we get on. Right. P9 for this one then. As we've got to always hope and pray with Daytona, we've got to hope and pray for a good race. Here we go. Round the outside. There's probably my first mistake. Still going to give the space. Yep, we get pushed. Holding my breath on the way out of turn 1. There we go. Right, P8. Key there is just trying to get really early on the turn in. Try and get your foot down on the power as early as you can. And then we will drift our way to the chicane with the help of some slipstreams. Right, this is a better start, slightly, than previous races. We've got a bit of a gap behind us as well, which is good. Bit of carnage in front, someone's gone. Right, and someone's going to have a penalty here as well, so this is all good for us at the moment. Yeah, he's going to go into the pits. That is a very good shout, that. I'm going to end up going around the outside, which again is not what I want to do here. Oh, that is a move round the outside into turn 1. Yes, 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 yes. We will have that. That's going on my highlight reel for sure. It'll be one of very few, but it's on the highlight reel nonetheless. A little bit of contact, but I do feel like he turned. Did he turn in a smidge earlier there, or do we give that one back? I think I would rather. I just want to be safe, so I'm probably going to give him that one back. I don't know. Do we give him it back? Do we give him it back? I do feel like I want to. John's saying keep going. It was minimal contact. It wasn't launching him out of the corner. I just think he started to. I haven't managed to get alongside him earlier than when he needed to start turning, but I don't know. In my head, I feel like it was all right. I feel like it was all right. John saying no, his fault, 100%. Alrighty. I'm going to end up going round the outside again here, but I think we might have the pace to be ahead. Oh, that's into the wall. Right, we're not getting a move round the outside. We're trying to now hold it round the outside, which we don't manage to do. Oh, that's a big send from Got there. That's a big send. Right, this is now my chance to let this guy past. I'm just going to do it just to be safe. That is, yeah, there we go. He appreciates that nonetheless. Let's just stay friends with everybody and just get the move done again at some point in the race. And then I've not got a guilty conscience, and I would much rather not have a guilty conscience. There we go. Right, we've got the position back anyways, though, regardless. Oh, we've been hit. Oh, no. Yeah, we've been hit and we've lost time there. We've lost lots of time because I think we're out of slipstream. He's in slipstream range of us. He might push us along here. I hope that he does. He's going to, yeah. Good man. I think that's an honest, simple enough mistake. It's just not ideal. We're all good for now, though. Trying to work very hard to close these guys back down. If we can just get within slipstream, but we're not quite managing at the moment. Come on. Come on. Almost a moment. Almost a moment. Work with us. Please work with us. Yes. Good man. Right, we have to start thinking about pit stops now. Do we do this right at the end of the race? Do we follow the guys in front? Do we change tyres or not? I always personally prefer to change tyres. I just rather the extra grip because it is inevitable at some point that I am going to bin it. But do we just copy what these guys have done in front and hope that we can maybe pick up the scraps of any scraps? Definitely change tyres. It has been confirmed it's definitely not the quickest way to go. Or at least that's what everyone else seems to be saying. I caught a few streams today. They were sort of debating it, a lot of them actually still, but I prefer to change tyres. But I think that the tyre change is quite lengthy on this particular track or combo or daily race. 3.3 to the guys in front though. If we take out 4 or 5 seconds for a tyre change, would we make that back? Would we be a second a lap quicker to make that back. I've turned in way too late there. I've turned in way too late. Alright, I'm going to go with whatever these guys do. And it's kind of with the hope that if one of them bins it, yes, we make up one position, but the hope is one of them bins it and they collect another. So my hope here, I don't quite think I'm going to have the pure pace because they're able to work with each other in terms of slipstream now. I'm just not going to be able to catch that back up. Unless I'm absolutely rapid on the infield sectors. Which I do feel like I'm getting there, but I'm definitely not quick enough. Not like that I'm not. Not like that I'm not. 4.1 the gap now, come on. Yeah, it's Nations Cup stream on Wednesday. I'm gutted that I missed the start of it because some of the combos look absolutely tremendous. Yeah, I'm just not able to really make a dent on these guys ahead here just yet anyways. The gamble that we could do is that we go into the pits on the off chance that we fall in behind someone to grab a couple of tenths back in slipstreams, but it's whether or not we want to be in that traffic. .3. .1. 4.2. Come on, I'm desperate to try and just close this gap, but we cannot do it. They're just gaining too much time working together in the straights. In the corners we're gaining. We are gaining, but they're able to just hang on to that gap. I am going to get nowhere here. here we go. Here we go, Banana Man. Banana Man. He's not going to get up to speed quickly enough, so it's not... Oh, he's got a half second as well. He's got up to speed quicker than I thought there, actually. We're going to nab a little bit of a tour from him, but we're going to get straight round here. He's going to lose the podium. He'll not be happy with himself there. Two laps to go. Come on. We've got the podium. Hold on to it now. Hold on to it now. They are side by side going into turn one. Look at this. That's getting a bit spicy out front now. Right, we can't forget to pit on the next lap. We cannot forget to pit on the next lap. No. Pit, 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 pit. Box, 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 box. Box, box, box. Box, 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 box. Do not change tyres. Do not change. Do not refuel. Let's go. Come on. Australian, how we doing? Hope we're all good. So I remember YouTube exists. Absolutely. Bill, how we doing? Hope we're all well. Banana Man's carried on, but I think he, yeah, needs to make the pit stop. Come on, we got 1 second behind. Banana Man behind. Those two guys are absolutely scrapping. I think they're going to try. One might try and go for it into the chicane, which, as we know, will not end well. So we will absolutely be there and hanging about for that. 4.4, 4.3 the gap. .2. He's going to go for it. He's going to go for it. Can we see? I don't know how... You have to zoom right in if you're watching on mobile. If you're watching on TV, you might just be able to see. It looks like he's going to go for the move. Is he? Has he? He has not. He's going to wait. He's going to wait. Don't get a penalty. We're all good. 4.1, 4.0. They're side by side. 3.9. It's not quite going to happen, but I think Gok might just have that. If you can get that slipstream right, he's going to have to pull out alongside as late as possible. He's going to go around the outside for it. He's swapped positions. He's got it. He's got it. He's got it. How close is that for a P1 and P2? Just over half a tenth. Just over half a tenth. There we go. Well, we'll take the podium on that. normally one of my worst tracks is always Daytona, and normally we don't have good races around here. But that is one of the rare occasions that it's actually gone pretty well. I was probably ready to never race at Daytona again after the last set of daily races that we had. But I'm glad I gave that one a go. Right, we might just have that as a little YouTube video. Who knows? Right, should we dive back into a bit of quali? Because I think we can maybe get a slightly better quali time. Let's go. We're back in the Viper. We're going to stay with the Viper throughout the night. Because one thing that I used to start doing on the streams loads was try loads of different cars, or just do loads of different cars for a laugh. But I think it probably does help to try and really get used to a car and then stick with it. Right, all the way up to the top, all the way out wide. Right, t-shirt game. Yes, I almost forgot again. Get your guesses in. What will our fastest lap be of this quali session? If you get it correct, all 3 decimal places, free t-shirt is yours from the merch store. Links in the description for that. 24.2. This should be a 45.9, I think, because that was a similar sector time to what we had on the last lap where we didn't cross the line. And on that one we were, whatever we were, 5 or 6 or 7 tenths up, something like that. 45.9, I think, ish, something like that, please. I'll look stupid if it's not. 950, there we go. A little bit earlier into this one just to see if that helps. It does a little bit, but obviously you sacrifice the exit. This is a fairly long run. I do wonder if it's worth going the slightly longer way around. Restart, yeah. John was one step ahead of me there. You buggered that lap, absolutely. Right, we've got a 45.9, which is not bad going. As I say, in that last race, that would have started us between P3 and P6, I think, something like that. Right, come on. I think we're on it with this one. I think we're on it. We might just have another 10th out of our time here. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Yes. That'll do. That'll do. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Yeah, who was closest there? 45.836, 863. Bill, I think 892. Twiggy was not far off either. A little bit quicker. A little bit on the other side of 7, but still not far off at all. Right, let's go again on this one then. Hopefully, as we say every time, hopefully, a good race. But, you know, we'll see whether that's the case. Right, no tyres to worry about on this one. Medium tyres all the way around. Close but no cigar, absolutely. No, I don't have a Discord. I haven't really bothered with any of that other stuff besides YouTube, really. It's on the list. I do have the app Discord. I'm in a couple of Discords, but I very rarely open it, to be honest. I got too many things trying to spin too many plates, which is the problem. Got the racing channel, got the drum channel. I've got one that's set up for like businessy stuff. Oh, too much to try and manage. Right, let's go for another one here then. I think this might end up being a slightly shorter stream, but hopefully it's good races. Come on. P8 we begin in. That makes sense. Go! I'm going to assume that by this point, everyone who wants to see the F1 movie has seen the F1 movie. But I was quite buzzing when it started at Daytona. I was like, oh, I recognise that track. Right, lap one, we are safe. Just. Oh, there we go. They're running a bit wide there. Massive big slipstream train here. Oh, I might just be out track limits there. I hope that I'm not, because that's a really good run otherwise. Please don't be out track limits. Right, we're all right, we're all right, we're all right. We're going to work with him here. Slipstream, slipstream, slipstream. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Yeah, hit, 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 hit. Front and rear damage. And wheel damage. What's happened there then? How's that one ended up getting so wrong? I think that was Asylum in front of us who's hit us there. I'm assuming that because he was the next car to pass us, but I might be well off the marks there. Watching that drivel. It was pretty decent, the F1 movie. It was alright in places. There was some of it that I thought, oh, that is a bit too Hollywood. Just series of Slipstream is driving past us here. I went to the inside on turn 2 there just because I didn't want to tempt any of them to go for a lunge and end up wiping us out. Though if I make it clear that I'm going to the inside from the start, they're not going to... They shouldn't even think about it. Right, are we just enough within slipstream here? I really do hope that we are. Just we are. And if it's not slipstream pulling us along, then it's just a better exit, but we're within a second now. That is 1,000,000% slipstream. And that is 1,000,000% better exit as well. Come on. Alright, this is the guy that, I think this is the guy that wiped us out. I don't know if anyone's been able to maybe have a look at the replay and confirm, but either way, we're going to get past him, hopefully, into turn 1. We do have this guy with a big slipstream, though. Oh, he's gone into the pits. He's gone early. I might go for this, you know. I might go for this, you know. I went for it. That's only because of that incident in turn 1. I thought I'm going to drive with a bit of fight in me here for a change. So we yeah, we make the most of that. We make the most of that. We've lost a little bit of time doing it, but we get somewhat a revenge. I grew up here, I definitely did, yeah. Something's changing. Something's changing. P6 for the moment then. The question is, just there was a few people that pitted before us who were in front of us that have pitted early. It's whether or not there's any of them that are have managed an undercut of some sort. He's gone. Thanking you. Up to P5. Can we get another podium out of this? We'd have to be pretty lucky. The problem is we've got no slipstream, so the guys up ahead, we're not really going to catch up. We have a bump draft, though, from the guy behind, which that is nice enough. That'll do. Oh, we'll have another. Go on, then. Good man. I am going to hit the brakes now, though, so please don't be too close. Works with us again here, this guy behind. He might give us one more, but if he... Whoa! That was a close one. Oh, what's happened there? What has happened there? Oh, we almost got wiped out with that bump draft. Oh, God, that was a bit laggy there. Did we see that? That was a bit... Don't know what's going on with that one. Asylum's gone off the track there. But then he's come swerving back on, so I presume there is some lagging still going on. Come on, back up for P5. Right, I'm going into the pits on this one, I think. Yeah, don't change, don't refuel. Oh, come on, I clicked don't refuel. Ah, the Greek hit him into us. Right, okay. I thought it seemed like a pretty violent pump draft. He met Barrier, he certainly did. There we go, we've ended up in a right mix here, haven't we? Haven't we? We've dropped a few positions as well. There we go. A few people into the pits as well. I don't think that we're going to come out too close to them. But you never know what might happen. 3 of them battling on their way out. Here we go. Come on. Oh, there's that 2 of them serving penalties. 2 of them ghosted up ahead. Is that them serving penalties? I think it might be. It is, it is, it is, it is, it is. Oh, so much excitement for one race. That is a big send from the Red Bull Viper. It's worked though. Oh, no it hasn't. He's had a bit of a snap there. He's almost pushing him onto the grass. I'm just going to try and... Oh, trying to stay out of it. That's a little bit of contact on the Red Bull Viper from me. I'm going to give him that one back. Trying to do so without losing any time. Then just go for the exact same move again. Oh, save it, come on. Way too eager on the throttle there. Way too eager on the throttle. Come on, we just wanted a P8. Top half finish, come on. Hasn't quite worked out for us this one. At least it's a fun P9, exactly. Exactly. That's definitely a penalty, that one, surely. Yeah. Yeah, definitely a fun P9, but not a good one. But we'll take it. We were the first of the non-A pluses. I always like that. I'll take that. I do not mind that. That's fair enough. That is fair enough. Right, we go again. We go again. Right, a very quick 2-minute break and we shall be back. We'll get entered first before I go anywhere, just to be safe. If we've got time when I get back, we put a livery on, John. If you've got one for the Group 3 Viper. If so, we'll see if we can get it. See if we can get it on. Right, back in 2. Right, let's go. Oh. Right, will we have... riveting this, exactly. Right, we have enough time for, what, 2 laps? Right, this first lap, I just want to drive no risks. Sorry, well, all the risks. Kind of like no care. Let's see if we can do a good lap. I want to take all the risk that we can going into that chicane. So that's where I'm losing, or that's where the potential lap time is, I think. Come on. Might have lost probably more time on the way out, I think, there, though. Yeah, I have. I'm going to be 2/10 down here overall on that last lap. We'll go for another, straight back in. We'll not have enough time to do 2 laps here, so if we get halfway around and we messed it up, we will start again. Like that. Let's go again. Straight back in. Let's go again. Oh, I was actually all right on that one. Right, 45.857, 7.85. Oh, no, I messed that one up as well. All the way out wide, all the speed, all the speed, all the speed. Come on. Slow in, fast out. Yeah, exactly. I just know that I can definitely take the entry a bit quicker and carry a bit more speed. But it's just how much do you actually do that and it be worthwhile? That's it, that's it, that's it. Minimal slide out of turn 1. And if you do slide, catch it early. Oh, too far. Too far. You probably make that back up. I've not got time to reset now. Probably make that back up in the sense that we V-cutted the corner. Still going to have lost some lap time overall though. Right, we made that back up now. Come on. Like, this car really does react well in the game to downshift to engine brake. It really does make a difference. You wouldn't do it in real life though. Your engine would be on the floor otherwise. Drop straight out the bottom of the car. 160 mile an hour down to first gear. It's just a bit more of that. That's what I want to do, is a bit more of the corner itself. Cut a bit more of that corner. Ah, yeah. That should still be a 24.2 is our kind of best or reference from that 45.8 though. Ah, 45.9, still not good enough. Not good. Or could be better. What do we think of the new camera setup, by the way? I don't think you can really tell much difference between this and the previous lens, because it's still, the frame sort of still looks the same. Is there anyone in here that we know? Getting tight with the t-shirts. I need to just, I keep forgetting to say it now. I'm not back into the rhythm yet. I need just a permanent thing on screen that says guess my lap time, win a t-shirt. Right. Starting yet again, P7. Bucali, how we doing? Hope we're all well. Just tuned in. Welcome along, buddy. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for tuning in. We've had 2, 3, maybe even 4 weeks off. I'm glad everyone remembers that I still exist. Never mind me forgetting YouTube exists. I appreciate everyone jumping in. Absolute heroes. Can we do anything good in this race, though? That is the question. Come on. Steady. Decent gap with the guys behind. Two behind as well. I just had to hope and pray they weren't going to run into us. Thankfully they didn't. He's had a bit of a snap as he's came back on the track there. We see that we definitely didn't make contact. I heard in my headphones there was no contact. So I don't know. I'm assuming that that was a moment of him, a snap as he tried to come back on track, or it was a not so good reaction. We're all good here. Come on. Come on. J Speeds, how we doing? Hope we're all well. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Right, we still got this Barlow behind us. He's working with us there. So yeah, I reckon that contact was hopefully just him having a moment as he came back on track rather than trying to wipe us out, but it did nearly wipe us out. Right, I'm sticking to the inside here. Might have this move. We do have this move. P5 is ours. Yes. That was actually a decent move, that as well. Happy with that. Now I'm going to go to the inside here. Not because I want to go for a move. Just I don't want to get caught up and get rammed. Fancy a big pack of cars all trying to outbrake each other there. What I would like to think is a little bit of situational awareness, maybe just paying off for us there. I want this guy to be in front. There we go. I wanted him to be in front so that I can work with him and not be trying to be side by side as we battle out of the corner. I am going to give him the first nudge. We're not going to give him another one because that is too close to that chicane to be trying to bump draft someone through it. So we're going to lose a little bit of time as we hang back. But in the long run, it's the sensible thing to do. P5. Yeah, nice move. Yeah, I'll have that one. J-Speed's different name now. You're going to have to tell me who are you? Reveal yourself. Or what was the name before? So, look at that, in sync. 3 cars all having a snap of oversteer out of turn 1. Oh, that's a bit of contact there. We might be able to get to the inside. We will get to the inside. We're not quite going to have it. We're going to be alongside Vestax here. But we might just... Oh, just ran a little bit too deep. We've got it though, we've got it. P4. Alright, come on. This is the important bit now. Holding on to the back of these guys. Holding on to this slipstream. They cannot get, hopefully, beyond 1.2, 1.3 seconds. They're still going to break away a little bit because they are bump drafting each other. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Oh, are they going into the pits? Oh, one is. One's gone for a pit stop. Costa's gone in early. Just to point out, yeah, we are racing with some quick people, because that 45.2 is still a mega quick lap from the Frenchman, not Frenchman, sorry, Dutch driver behind. Is that Dutch? Oh, I lose track of the flags. I lose track of the flags. Podium position is ours for the moment, though. Nice and early on the power. Come on. Come on. A good slipstream here as well. We could end up being on for fastest lap at this rate. Right on these guys here. They're having a good, proper good scrap as well. Having a good scrap in the right places of the racetrack, because then they are still working together very well on the straights, which is what they want and what we want behind them as well. 4.5 seconds is the gap to P4 behind us. And that's what you want to build. You want to build a good gap. Oh! You want to build a good gap so that you can scrap when you need to. They're tripping over each other now though, because they're a bit too close in the corners, and we're nearly tripping over them as well. Here we go. So it's John Speeds now, is it? Still braking early, very early into the chicane there. Look at that, we've lost about, well, it was initially 4/10, but then let's just say in it, looks like he's made a mistake. So we're going to work with these guys here now. Keep pushing. Give them the first one. to go for it. Come on. Banana Man in front again. I didn't realise it was him. Let's hope we can force the same mistake out of him. He's gone wrong. He's gone wrong. Yes. Right, we're going to be past him here. This means now, though, we've got to defend the last lap. We know how bad I normally am at defending. And here they both come. We got one of them with a penalty. It's going to be Banana Man with a penalty, which will be the track limits. Ah, was this the guy that Petlin? Was he the guy that binned us in the previous race, at the very first race? I just recognise that car livery, so I hope it isn't. Banana Man. Oh, I thought he'd gone there. It looked like he'd spun off the map. Mahim, how are we doing? I see you in the chat there. Can't quite spot the comment. I'll read the comment just yet, but I will get onto that as soon as I can. 2 laps to go. Or a lap and a half at this point now. Oh, contact. Contact. Damage as well. No. No, no, no. Quite a bit of damage there. Look at how much they're closing to us now. That's 3/10 gone, 4/10 gone, 5/10 gone. Trying not to scrub any time off heading into the chicane. They are both side by side. But all three of us, I think, are going to go into the... Yeah, we are. We're all going to end up in the pits yet. Come on. Don't change. Don't refuel. Come on. Come on. What's going on? 80% race complete and you haven't binned it. Exactly. Make that 90% and I haven't binned it. It just makes it all the more gutting when I bin it on the last lap though, doesn't it? Ah, Costa. Now, he went into the pits much earlier, look. Are we going to come out in front or behind him? It's going to look like... It's going to look like... It's going to look like... Just in front of him. Right, I'm heading straight to the apex here to try and defend that one. There is Costa, P4. Look at that. 4 of us running super tight together here. I'm going to have to be very careful now. Come on. Four tenths. 4/10. Yeah, being first on the last lap is not optimal. Correct. If anything, it is a nightmare. It is a nightmare. I'm tempted to let one of them pass. Oh my god, 2.5 tenths as we head into the chicane. We're going to go with the rule of slow in and super quick out. That is a much better exit than them. Come on, we're gaining time. That is a much better exit than them. We've got that gap up to half a second. Half a second gap. Is it going to be enough? It's down to 4.5. It's down to 4. It's down to 3.5. 3. No! Come on! Oh, no! Oh, damn it! Did Petland cheat there? Did Petland go cut across? I think he did. I think he did because he's over a tenth ahead. Did he cheat? I think he did. I think he definitely did. He did an. I did an Arsenal. Yeah, binned it at the lost it, bottled it at the last minute. He's definitely cheated there. Surely. He's got to have cheated. He's got. I saw someone. I thought someone's pitting on the last lap. It looked like someone was going into the pits. Did he cut across the grass? He must have done. He must have. He must have. Right, let's look. No! No way! He actually did as well. Look at this. No! And that's won him the race. That's disgraceful. That is Look at this. It's won him the race as well. That is insane. Banana Man, how are we doing? How do you feel about that? You could have won the race. You could have won the race by just over half a tenth, and then instead you lost it by just over a tenth. That is outrageous. That. Look at this, by the way. Banana Man's alongside us here in the slipstream. Goes for the move round the outside. He's in the lead. That is, you're right, despicable. That is bonkers. That is absolutely bonkers. He just does it as well. Just. Oh, it's how close he is that makes it annoying. That's outrageous. That is absolutely outrageous. He took the scenic route and still won. Yeah. Polyphony to blame for not fixing it. Exactly. Exactly. If you're not going to get a penalty for it. Or I guess maybe you would if it was any other lap. But then it doesn't have enough time to give you the penalty before you cross the line, maybe? That's mental. Wow. Wow. Well, we know what we need to do if we're side by side on the last lap. Or we know what to do to not give someone a slipstream on that last 100 meters. That's outrageous. Well, if you're happy winning that way, I guess you got to crack on, but I could not live with myself if I won like that. Wowza. Absolutely mental. Right, well, that's definitely becoming a YouTube video, is it not? Is it not? That's absolutely nuts. Well, let's go. Let's go, let's go. Yeah, a YouTube short for sure. For sure. That is outrageous. Right, I tell you what, we've had two really good races there. The first one was not so good, but the last two have been great. We're going to do one more if that's okay. I know I normally stream till 10, but we're going to finish up just a smidge earlier. Well, an hour earlier and do 9. But let's see if we can get a really good quali lap here. We are sticking with the Viper. No one is going to convince me, Bill, you or otherwise, that I go in the Z4. Not happening. Nada. Right, though, we're going to get 2 laps here. So get your guesses in. What will our fastest lap be? I've remembered that we play the T-shirt game. And so if you guess correctly, all 3 decimal places, my fastest lap of quali. Free T-shirt from the merch store for you. Now, I've gone a little bit deep into turn 1. But let's not worry about that just yet. I reckon I can brake much later there, because then I'm starting to like trail brake halfway through the braking zone. I reckon I can brake so much later there. That's got to be losing so much time. For track limits there as well. 24.8. We're well off the pace here. This next one needs to be a good one. Next one needs to be a good one. 45.8 to beat. Now I reckon, I said we could maybe get a 6, a 7, maybe a 6, which would be my absolute best. So if we do manage that on this next lap, that's going to be a bit of a miracle. Now we know we lost loads of time there, so we're 3/10 up already. Ah, messed it up. Nah, messed it up. Not going to have enough time to restart. I was right though, I could brake a lot later there. Don't hit the wall. We just don't hit the wall. Oh, that's annoying that. With that 10.5 up, we'd be 6.5 tenths clear here, which would then be matching that current time. Yeah. at that. You just see the time that we lost on that last lap. That could have been a fastest lap, that one. Alright, let's go again. Let's tell Petlin, we say no cheating this time. I want him to know that we still found it funny, so we'll give him a little smile. We're P9, so I don't think we've got much chance of winning this one. Couple of A+. Oh, Petlin is the A+ in here. Right, let's go again. Final race of the stream. Let's hope for a good one. We got a few people starting at the back, though. A few A+s starting at the back. We will always have people starting at the back. That was not my point. A+s starting at the back. So we've got to watch out for them. They might be on an almighty undercut strategy. Petlin says, no problem. Is there a thanks in here? Thank you. Right, come on then. No cheating from him. No cutting corners. Hopefully. We'll do the same if we're against him, though. We'll get him back. Right, let's go. Let's go, let's go. We're right in the mid-pack, though. This is where it gets a little bit tricky to try and have the couple of good opening laps that you really, really do need. Around the outside, yeah. Can we hold it? Can we hold it? Just. We're going to have a slipstream here as well. That's a lot of time lost in the corner there, in the chicane. Vestax working with us. Oh, plenty of people into the pits early. They're obviously going to try and then work together. Well, they've got to work together, really. They've got no choice but to try and work together on an undercut. That's the only way that they come into contention for this race later on, but they must think it's worth doing. Right, we'll have to watch out for them at the end of this race because that could come back. And it'll be all at play. That's bad form from me, that one. That is bad form from me, that. That is dreadful. And then try to give him the position back without losing time, which is not that easily done. We have managed to give him it back, though, which was the right thing to do, so we try and work with him to put him back up with the leaders there. Try and give him a nudge before the chicane. I don't want to nudge him too close. Half second, he's unlucky there. If I was really clever, what I could have done there was I saw P2 going into the pits. I could have followed him in and then worked with him to be a bit quicker around this lap, because then P1 would have been left with no plumb draft and no slipstream, and he'd have just dropped straight back. So if I really thought it through, I could have tried to come out of the pits together with the chap who was P2 there. Then we would have had the jump on P1 without having to battle him. The race win's on here, but it's a very, very slim chance. Yeah, we'll do 200 laps of the Nürburgring after this, why not? A quick 200 laps. Oh, I might get done for track limits here. I'm hoping that I'm all right. I think I will be all right. Yeah, he's gone into the pits now because he knows. And this is the problem that we're now going to have. Yeah, battling with these guys now as well. I've messed it up into turn 1. I couldn't have been any further. I couldn't have been any closer to the apex there before we made the contact. Come on, reverse away! Yeah, we'll be lucky with the top 8 finish now. We'll be very lucky with the top 8 finish now. 12 seconds lost in this race. Still no grip on the tyres as well. Question is, do we now come into the pits or not? Because our only chance of having some kind of slipstreams and a bit of a drag is being behind the guys at the back now, coming out behind them. I think that's our only hope now. I still don't think that we'll actually come out behind them. The incredible comeback is on. Fingers crossed. I am Still going to be quite a way behind them, but hopefully we can catch up and just try and drag ourselves a bit closer to them. Nine-second gap though, it's not really going to happen, is it? Yeah, it's not going to happen. Can we end up in front of any of these guys that are now on their way out of the pits? In all honesty, our race hinges on this, to be fair. And we're still going to end up being, oh my god, 10 seconds. That's tragic, that. That is tragic. Right, we're not giving up though. We are closing to the back of that pack a little bit. Let's keep going. Only got 4 more laps to go. It can't be that painful. Come on. That seemed to come out of nowhere. Do we reckon we can get 3 positions in 2.5 laps? Try and get back up to P10. It's just not going to happen, is it? Did I miss any good daily races while I was away, by the way? Or were they not that good? I literally didn't see any content whatsoever. I deleted every single app and social media off my phone, which I was quite glad that I did, so that I could actually enjoy the holiday. But I didn't see any Gran Turismo stuff, no drum stuff, no music stuff, no F1, no headlines, no nothing. But yeah, did I miss any good? Knowing my luck, I'd have missed the Nürburgring, would have came up. Guaranteed. It does that every time that I go on holiday. Nürburgring Nordschleife comes up as a combo, as a daily race seat. Go the inside, yeah, might as well have a look. We'll have a look. Of course we'll have a look. Whoa. Just had a bit of a snap there. Someone's gone. We're going to get past him. Oh, he's then collected the chap behind us. 3.2 to P10, but it's not quite going to happen, is it? Petland was, however, P3 to start, I think. He was pretty high up, so he must have had a bit of a nightmare. I was waiting for the penalty there, to be honest. That's about as close as that penalty as you could be to getting a penalty without getting one. Right, come on. Can we take out 2.9 seconds to the car in front? .5, 2.4. 2.2, 2.1. It was obviously never going to be able to be enough. He's gone for it again. He's done the same thing. We might as well claw a bit of time back. Ah, disaster. That one not so good. That one not so good. Come on, we'll do one more. One more. But this has to be a good one. That's the rule. The last one has to be the best one. Right, straight back in. I know we mentioned about possible liveries and stuff, but let's just get straight back in for this one. Quali. Come on. Because we know that we can get a little bit quicker. We know we've got it there. It's about being as risky as you can, getting the power down as early as possible as well. Putting the power down here always feels like a bit of a gamble. Brake as late as we can here, as late as we dare. Could have still braked way later than that. Right, yeah, guess us in. It has to be a 45 lap though. It has to be. We have to be quicker than that 45.8. Come on. That has to be better. Surely that has to be better. Yeah, 24.3. We're back on the pace now. We want a 24.2 there to match that the 45.8. I said a lot of numbers there and I'm not sure any of that made sense. Is that where the extra lap time is being gained, by the way? Is that where some extra lap time is being gained if they do that in the quali? Are they doing that in the quali on the fastest laps, do we think? Like, it would make sense, wouldn't it? Start again, start again. Can't be done would mean a penalty. Fair enough. I might still give it a try though. Just to see. Doubled your XP. Oh, but you lost your crown. Oh no. Has someone took it off you? Is that why? Is that what's happened? That's a good exit. Good exit through turn 1 there. That's pretty decent. Let's keep going. Smidge of time lost. Come on, this has to be better. This has to be better. 24.2, we're on track. Come on. I'm gonna cut it. I'm gonna cut it and see if we can. It counted! It worked! It worked! 848. It worked. Oh, just to double check, 848 wasn't already my original. Yeah, we took a couple of thousandths off that one. It did actually work. That's mad. That is funny. Oh, well, there we go. I bet you they are doing that then. They must be doing that on the fastest laps for the top drivers. They must do, surely. I would guess so anyway. I would guess so. Right, we get into one final race. Can this be a good one or can it not be a good one? Hopefully it can. It probably won't be. Let's not get our hopes up. Expect the worst. Be pleasantly surprised. Be pleasantly surprised when we get a race win. 32 seconds clear of the rest of the field. How good a race was that, by the way, Mexico yesterday? How good a race was that? Excellent. It was. It was. It was. Right, P8 for this one. Yeah, we are used to trash races. I will agree with that one, yeah. Overall, that's sort of what we want the races to be, I think. A bit of everything going on. Great race for Ollie Behrman. That was awesome. Awesome. Just that virtual safety car coming out of nowhere seemed to be the only thing letting it down. It would have been amazing to see Max actually get that P2. I think he probably would have got it. he wouldn't have driven the way that he did to catch up to then obviously not go for it. But yeah. Yeah, and then them not getting a penalty is interesting. Max not getting a penalty I can understand because he did give the places back and all the rest of it. But then Charles, on reflection, was a bit of an interesting one, wasn't it? Yeah, and then the contact with Lewis, yeah, that would have been, if he'd got a penalty for that, I would have said that's absolutely fair enough. Right, let's go again. Final race of the stream for tonight. Let's hope for a good one. He's off to a bad start. Oh, someone to the right-hand side there in the jar. It's Vestax. Also off to a bad start. Not good for him. Again, we're going to go to the inside here. Not because we're going for a move, but just to... Almost seems the easiest thing to do to stay out of trouble. 1.9 to the leader. Pushed too much into that corner there. Way too much. Lost time overall, I think. Perfect line into that corner will just forever be unknown. Can we get the undercut? The switchback? Yes, we do. Up into P4. He's Just going to run wide here. Watch this rejoin. Here we go. Oh, there's two of them with the same liveries. No wonder we were getting people mixed up. We've done the same. We've both went to the inside there. Look at this. Such close racing behind us, yeah. .1, come on. Thought about it, thought better of it. Go, go, go. Absolutely. I think this one here, we actually be a little bit impatient for it to hopefully pay off in the long run. Try and go side by side. I thought we might have been able to get round there. Yeah, that didn't pay off at all. Oh my god, we let everybody back through now. Oh, it's all kicking off. Oh no. That did not work at all, that. That is not how I planned that to go. Right, we have to try that, all of that again. I thought I had enough of a slingshot to get in front of him, and then I could have just slipstreamed Banana Man in P1. Oh, he's been hit. What has happened there? What has happened there? We end up P3. Right, let's just keep racing, keep going. Can't hear anything. Oh, has the what's gone off? Voice or sound or game or what? Has the sound just gone off on the stream? That would be really strange if it has done. I'm just going to quickly turn my phone volume up. Now we're all good. Right, following these guys, trying to work with these guys. Ah! Ortega, no. No. Oh my god. Ortega, surely not. I mean, that one might have been fine. I saw him very, very late. It might have just been me not paying attention. If our delightful chat would care to double up as race stewards for that one, do let us know. We're still P2 anyway, so it's not the end of the world. But if you could have a look at that one, did I just turn? Did I just think I just didn't see him. Did he get that move done fairly, and I just didn't spot him? Well, annoyingly, we're going to have to work with him here. now side by side. Could have given a bit more space on that one. He was always just going to either open up the steering or just put the throttle down so that he has some induced understeer into or out of the corner. What happened there? His car was bunny hopping along the road. Did we see that there? Right, come on. This either could be a good race or it could be a disaster. Which is it going to be? Ortega has a very weird way of driving. Potentially. Oh, I hope that wasn't track limits. I really hope that wasn't track limits. Please don't be track limits. No, we're alright, thankfully. So the name Ortega I recognise from previous races, but I can't remember really remember if they were good or bad. You tend to only remember a driver's name for bad reasons. But we have had plenty of races with him in the past. So how we have to try and think about how we outsmart him here. I mean, that's just not giving the space. That is as simple as just not giving the space that you're supposed to. Nothing much else to that. He's going to then slot in behind for the slipstream here. He is going to work with us for the slipstream. This is going to be an interesting one, this. On a serious note, the squeaking you might be hearing might actually be my pedals. And I'm not actually joking there. Although there is a high pitch whine when the Viper is kind of like maxing out. So I think my tactic here is heading into the last lap. Heading into the last lap, or coming out of the infield section, I am going to let them in front. So that then running down to the chicane, they are in the lead, and then we can be the ones that have that run, final run down to the checkered flag. Unless they have a big gap like that they've just created for themselves there. That's 4/10 now. Oh, that's too close to bump someone. That's a bit too close to bump draft someone. Kind of 150 yards before the basically on the braking zone. That is a bit too close to bump draft someone, that. Right, don't change, don't refuel, let's go. Right, here we go. Are these guys going to end up in front? Are we still going to be out in front? Oh, no! We said how close it was going to end up being with those guys that pitted super early. And now we're down to P5. Come on, what can we do from P5, final lap? Can we get past anybody here? Ah, we're going to get a penalty there. Yeah. Penalty. My fault. Oh, it's not faster when you spin. Oh, there we go. P6, P6, P6. Man, what could have been? What could have been? What could have been? That was a good race, that, though. I said that those guys that pitted early would have ended up kind of like catching up and coming into it at some point, but that was mega. Really, really good race. Really enjoyed that. Yeah, I have a weird... That wasn't part of the plan, that one. The original plan, anyway. Finishing the race that way. But there we go. Thank you all so much for tuning in. We're gonna call it a day there. We've still ended up finishing at 10 o'clock. I've been racing for a lot longer than I thought I had done. I thought I was finishing way early. There we go. That just goes to show how much fun we've been having then. That has been really, really enjoyable. genuinely. So thank you all so much for tuning in. A quick update on our pilot series for anybody who cares, which is probably nobody. But we've got only one more episode to film for our pilot series. And the first episode will be coming out this Sunday, where we're doing a few different types of car reviews in there. We've got a really good kind of like driving challenge, trying to get from A to B quicker than something. I'll not give it away too much yet what we are racing against. And then summertime ended. Yeah, exactly. And then what else is happening? What else happened? Oh, and then we got our cheap car challenge, which I have told you a little bit about. We are going to be reviewing, however. The plan is at the moment, if we can get hold of it for next week, we're going to be able to do a review of a Jaguar F-Type, which would just be tremendous. Kind of a homage to Jaguar and potentially the last, you know, the F-Type might be the last really great supercar that we actually see from Jaguar. So that would be a tremendous one if we can pull that off for next week. Which is when we're hoping to get hold of it. So keep you posted on that. That'll be really exciting. But there we go. Hopefully, everyone's really enjoyed that stream as much as I have done. Thank you all so much for tuning in. It means a lot. It massively helps the channel. If you can give the video a share, a like, a comment, if you hit subscribe if you haven't done so, all of that stuff massively helps. If I don't see you before a new episode, or the first episode of the pilot series out on Sunday, if I don't see you before then, make sure you know what am I trying to say. Keep your eyes peeled for that, and hopefully I will see you before then on Wednesday. That's what I'm trying to say. And if I don't see you on Wednesday, look out for the pilot series video and episode number 1 out on Sunday. So there we go. I will catch you all in a little bit. Nighty night till Sunday, as Twiggy says, or nighty night until Wednesday potentially for some of you. I will catch you all then for Nations Cup. Otherwise, see you on Sunday. Toodles.